We left home on Saturday afternoon, doing a short hop to Welsford and the free camp ready for an early start on Sunday morning to get through Auckland unscathed. It was dark o'clock when we left Welsford, meaning not much traffic and a clear drive on the motorway south. Our plan was to head towards Maricopa and Kiritahiri Beach in search of our new quarry, fossils, but we found some other treasures on the way. Kiritahiri Beach is backed by eroding cliffs, which were created by sediment deposited over 200 million years ago. This was then tilted, contorted, and thrust up by tectonic plate movements. The layers of sedimentary rock that we see today are laced and woven with fossils of 5 different genera of Monotis, a Triassic bivalve mollusk or clam. The sheer number of fossils is mind-blowing. They are pretty much everywhere you look on the foreshore.
So this rock's just layered with shells. You can see the broken bits of the shell in the rock. They're quite breaking. Whack that other bit off, love. See what's there. Ooh, look at those. That's got a big one in it. It is hard work, especially since you're doing all the chiseling. What was in there? Rock. Whoa, rock.
On our way back, even though it was raining, we decided that we'd visit some of the treasures that we'd spotted on the way in. The first being Piri Piri Cave.
Yeah, in you go.
Unlike Waitomo Caves, Piri Piri Cave is a free visit, which was right up our alley. It was a short, steepish walk up through some bush to the cave. Access to the cave is via stairs and a couple of viewing platforms. The limestone in the cave, and in New Zealand, in general, comes from the Oligocene epoch, roughly 23 to 34 million years ago. The stalactites in the cave are formed as the slightly acidic rain percolates through the limestone bedrock, dissolving calcium carbonate en route. As this mineral-rich water filters through into the cave, the water droplets deposit minute amounts of calcite. Over time, the deposits accumulate into an icicle-like formation, forming a stalactite. The last treasure that we found that day was the Mongapahui Gorge and Natural Bridge.
It's all just the limestone
either side too.
Yeah.
See this side too.
Holy moly. Can't get it all in the video. It's lovely, isn't it? Little mossy bit. A little bit smelly, like something's died.
The Mongapuhui Gorge Walk follows the Mongapuhui stream through a limestone gorge to a spectacular 17-metre high limestone arch which spans the stream. This amazing feature is the remains of an ancient cave system that eroded, then collapsed over millions of years. We visited during the day, but apparently at night there is a glowworm display that rivals Waitomo Caves. Leaving the wonders of the Waitomo region, we headed west towards the coast and Taranaki. We found a freedom camp right on the waterfront at Tongaparutu. What an amazing spot to spend the night.
No. You're supposed to stay in the picture, man. God, blimey. Why not?
All of a sudden, this remarkable little spot became very peoply. mouth of the Tongapurutu River, you can see the Three Sisters and the Elephant Rock. They are sea stacks composed of layers of soft sandstone and mudstone, which was deposited millions of years ago as sediment under a shallow sea. Over the millennia, these layers have been uplifted and exposed to weathering and erosion, creating the sea stacks, caves, and arches that line the Taranaki shoreline.
Read the marks on the side there. Something running down from up above. This the camera picks it up really well. Makes it look quite light in here. It's actually a lot darker than what. See, look at the camera.
Today, erosion has taken the trunk from the elephant, and the sisters are reduced in number, but it is a spectacular, dynamic, and exhilarating environment to wander through. As we watched the sun dissolve into the clouds at sunset, the pulsating tide made its way over the sandbanks and up the river. Leaving Tongapurutu, we made our way south over the infamous Mount Messenger towards New Plymouth. We had a brief one-night stop in New Plymouth.
Ah, I'm going the wrong way. Of course I'm going the wrong way.
We tend to avoid cities as we are not fond of the traffic or peoply vibe. We did a stock up of goodies and had showers at the pools, enjoyed a walk along the waterfront and visited Lake Rotomanu and the iconic bridge. See what I mean about peoply? Our next stop was Okato. My dad was born and grew up in this area, and I wanted to check out my grandfather Henry Caesar's grave. I also found my great-grandparents, Charles and Barbara Sears, as well. Okato is a very sleepy little town. with a lovely church consecrated in 1898. Some old time shop vibes. And a 52-metre timber footbridge over the Kaihihi stream between Okato Township and the Okato Domain. It was built in 1913.
Oh, Willie-o, you.
We spent the night at the Okato Domain and Rugby Grounds, a quiet spot off the main drag. The Cape Egmont Boat Club offers camping for $10 a night, so we decided to check it out. As we were setting Dottie up, we were visited by a very friendly, well-fed stray cat who took a liking to me.
Very friendly.
The boat club is home to the Cape Egmont Lighthouse Museum. The museum is housed in a two-third replica lighthouse that was built especially to house the 1850s Fresnel prismatic lens that was removed from Cape Egmont Lighthouse in 1999. The Cape Egmont Lighthouse is itself located about 2 kilometres south of the museum. The museum also boasts artefacts from the lighthouse as well as from Ernest Rutherford, who grew up in the area near his father's flax mill. After leaving Cape Egmont, we drove through the Taranaki Ring Plain on our way to Stratford, coming across the distinctive laha mounds that are abundant in this area. These mounds are the remnants of ancient, slow-moving laha flows from a past Mount Taranaki eruption that deposited and piled up large rocks and debris on the landscape as they lost energy after leaving the volcano's slopes. Stratford is a small Shakespearean-themed town at the foot of Mount Taranaki. We had a walk around town and came across an amazing Anzac Remembrance Hall. Photos of the local boys who went to war are hanging for display. This made the memorial more personal and poignant. One of the other attractions for me was the Romeo and Juliet themed glockenspiel. This was created in the 1990s in the old town clock. The figures were created by a local man and the recording of Shakespeare's words done by local residents. As you can see, it was spoilt by the traffic that streams past on the main road through town.
Trust me, love, in my eye, so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu, adieu.
Another attraction you find in Stratford is access to Mount Taranaki and its walking trails. As the weather was a bit indifferent on the morning we chose to check out the mountain, we decided to walk to the Monganui Gorge Bridge. We drove up through the incredibly dense forest that flanks the slopes of the mountain and on into the clouds. Parking at the Plateau car park, we walked up through alpine low scrub to the bridge. We found a flying fox for the ski field and a tunnel through the rocks. The bridge connects the Around the Mountain Trail and also provides access to the Monganui ski field located on the other side of the gorge. The bridge is a 100-metre long suspension bridge which has a 93-metre clear span and is 1.2 metres wide.
I'll hold on to the sides. Yeah. It's a long way down there. Out into nothing. It does wiggle a bit, yeah. But not huge like that, like some we've been on. And it does say in high winds that it can move quite a bit. Yeah. Oh look, there's a tomtit on there. I'll see if I can zoom in for you. Just there. Oh, he's come closer. Oh, right over the top. Where'd he go? There was a tomtit. Oh, he's just up there. Just on the... What are you doing out here, little man? It's miserable. That's so cute.
Paul continued on up to the Monganui ski field to have a look around. The views at first were hidden from us by the low cloud, but slowly the clouds lifted and the epic expanse of Taranaki region was revealed. and eventually even the mountain came into view. Come and join us next time when we explore more of our amazing backyard. We get to see snow on top of Mount Taranaki. We have lunch at the beautiful Bushy Park. Meet the tallest rata in New Zealand. And meet the small robin who lives at its foot. And we check out Castle Point Lighthouse on the east coast of the North Island. So join us soon.